pursuit of continuous quality education.
Living up to DepEd's mandate of no student should be left behind.
From the home of Sarongbangi,
The land of Oragons. This is Santo Domingo National High School. School on Air.
School on Air.
A blessed and safe day, grade 9 students. It's nice to be back here over the radio to be with you virtually. You are now listening to another episode of our School on Air program for Science 9 with your radio teacher, Ma'am Weng Balute. I'm glad you're constantly monitoring and always enthusiastic to learn. Meanwhile, look for a place with a clear reception and far from noise so that you can hear me clearly. At this point, get your learning activity sheet or LAS in Science 9, Quarter 3, Week 4, a pen, and a sheet of paper. I repeat, you must have with you the LAS for Quarter 3, Week 4. Before we start, kindly check the title of the LAS you are holding. It must be Geothermal Energy. I repeat, its title should be Geothermal Energy. Check also whether your LAS has complete pages. It must have 4 pages containing the study concept, the analysis, evaluation, and creating parts. May I remind you also to read thoroughly and listen carefully as I discuss the concepts and diagrams there. Follow instructions in the activities and honestly answer the given question. Our episode for today is a continuation of our previous discussion. Hence, after going through it, you're still expected to illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. In this episode, let us try to make it interactive. We will utilize our GZ for your responses, so make your cellular phones ready. And those who will respond will be given points for your participation. Now, let us see if you can still recall the discussion in our previous episode. I will be posing some questions and send your response in our GC. You're going to comment thumbs up if the statement is true and thumbs down if it is false. I repeat, thumbs up if the statement is correct and thumbs down if it is wrong. Take note, reward will be given to those who will respond within 1 minute. Okay, so I'm making my cell phone ready also. So, let's start. The first statement is, geothermal energy can be traced in areas that have hot springs, geysers, and volcanic activity. Again, geothermal energy can be traced in areas where there's hot springs, geysers, or volcanic activity. You may send your comment now. Okay, so the correct answer is true. So let me check your response in our GC. Okay, ang dami na nagre-respond. So let me shout out the following who sent correct responses. From 9 Diamond. Okay, ang dami. I really appreciate your response, mga anak. We have Don Baliano Distrito, Christine Joyce, Alaya Kim, Avril, Mika, Rona Rose, Edward, Nisreen, Carl Lawrence and Maria. Okay, that's for Diamond. Thank you mga anak. Then for Da Vinci, we have, okay, Jamaica. Okay. Then we have for Acacia, okay, Eureka and Mary Joyce. Then we have Van Gogh. Okay, we have Casey Lynn, John Russell, Aliana Jade, Asha. Then we have for Nara, Jebel, Katigbak, and Chesley. Okay, thank you mga anak for that responsive answers. Okay, natataranta talaga ako dito. Ang daming nagsisend ng mga responses nila. I am very much overwhelmed mga anak for your active participation. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. Okay, next statement is geothermal energy is renewable. Again, geothermal energy is renewable. You send thumbs up if this is correct or thumbs down if it is wrong. Ayan, matataranta na naman ako sa mga nagsisend ng mga responses. Sa Acacia, okay, thumbs up. Mary Joy and Eureka. Then we have Adrian. Okay. Then we have for Da Vinci, Peter, Dave. We have also Jamaica. Okay. Then for Diamond, we have Franzen, Juby. Okay. Micaela, Nisreen, Maria, Kathleen Faith. Okay. Yung iba hindi ko na mention na. I'm so sorry, but surely your participation will be credited in your grade. Sa Van Gogh naman, let's see. Okay. Again, eto si Casey Lynn, Mary Camille, Asha, John Russell, Aliana, Joanne, and Chloe. Ay, salamat. Hindi tulog ang aking mga estudyante. Okay. Sa Nara, eto. We have Jebel, then Chesley. Thank you so much. Okay, the last statement is, in geothermal power plant, thermal energy is transformed into mechanical energy. I repeat, in geothermal power plant, thermal energy is finally transformed into mechanical energy. Is this true or false? You may send your comment now. Okay, let me check my cellular phone. Okay, so we have the following responses. Shout out to the following. Okay, from Da Vinci, we have Peter, Tijana France, Jamaica, Urich, Brenda, Clarica, then Maricor. Okay. Then we have here also from Nara, another for Jebel Katigbak, Chesley. Then we have for Da Vinci, Peter, Jamaica. Eto, meron pa. Meron siyang response. Yes na mention according to Brenda. Hi Brenda! Nakaka-enjoy pala ang katarantahan dito. Then we have another for Chesley of Nara. Sino pa? Then we have for, how about for Diamond? Eto, si Jansen. Okay. Pero eto yung, okay, eto yung mga nakita kong mga tamang responses. The answer is thumbs down. Kasi diba, it is, the energy is converted from thermal energy and finally to electrical energy, not mechanical energy. So yung mechanical energy, sumunod lang siya doon from thermal to mechanical, then finally to electrical. So it must be thumbs down. Okay, so yung may mga thumbs down, the answer doon, Remy, Christine Joyce, Kyle Don, Rona Rose, Christine Joy, Alaya Kim, Nesreen, Avril, Kathleen Faith, Lance. Then we have Micaela, Iris Ann, Edward, Maria. Then Franzen Juby. Oh. Okay, then we have humabol si Carl Echaluce. Okay? I will not be mentioning ha kasi mauubos yung oras natin. Mapapagalitan tayo. Okay? So, that's it. I am very much overwhelmed mga anak sa mga responses nyo. At this holy hour, yung iba, di ba, it is very conducive to sleep, but then you are very much alive to be with me in this episode. Okay? So previously, we have tackled how the presence of volcanoes help the scientists locate geothermal energy source, the essential parts of geothermal energy power plant, and the energy transformations involved in the process of its operation. This time, we will focus on how geothermal energy can be tapped for human use. Okay. Geothermal energy can be tapped for human use through geothermal power plants, which use heat from Earth's crust to generate steam to make electricity, and geothermal heat pumps, which tap into heat close to the Earth's surface to heat water or provide heat for buildings. Let me reiterate, geothermal energy can be tapped in two ways, such as through geothermal power plants and geothermal heat pumps. Let us explore first the details of the process in geothermal power plants. In this setting, wells are drilled 1 or 2 miles deep into the earth to pump steam or hot water to the surface. The illustration in Figure 1 of page 1 shows the process of how geothermal power plant work. First, hot water is pumped from deep underground through a well under high pressure. When the water reaches the surface, the pressure is dropped, which causes the water to turn into steam. This steam causes the turbine to spin, which is connected to a generator that produces electricity. Then, the steam cools off in a cooling tower and condenses back to water. The cooled water is pumped back to the earth through injection well to begin the process again. On the other hand, not all geothermal energy comes from power plants, but this can also be tapped through geothermal heat pumps, which is mainly used for heating or cooling homes and warming swimming pools. This system transfers heat by pumping water or a refrigerant, which is a special type of fluid, through pipes just below the Earth's surface, where the temperature is constant from 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. During winter, the water or refrigerant absorbs warmth from the earth, and the pump brings this heat to the buildings above. In summer, some heat pumps can run in reverse and help cool buildings. In Figure 2 on page 2 of your LAS shows the process of how geothermal heat pump works. In this setting, water or a refrigerant moves through a loop of pipes. When the weather is cold, the water or refrigerant heats up as it travels through the part of the loop that is buried underground. Once it gets back above the ground, the warmed water or refrigerant transfers heat into the building. The water or refrigerant cools down after its heat is transferred. It is pumped back underground where it heats up once more, starting the process again. On a hot day, the system can run in reverse. The water or refrigerant cools the building and then is pumped underground where extra heat is transferred to the ground around the pipes. Perhaps you are wondering why we should use geothermal energy instead of other sources. At this point, let me enumerate its advantages. First, it is environment friendly, meaning no fossil fuels are needed. Geothermal energy requires no transportation or mining. The entire process happens with the help of the Earth's heat and water. This means that there will be no emissions of gas or fumes. Second, it has abundant supply. There is practically an infinite supply of geothermal resource in the Earth's core. Then third, it is cost-effective. Although the initial investment is high, geothermal energy can result in 25 to 50% savings on cooling and 30 to 60% savings on heating. This savings will cover the initial cost over the years. Another is it requires a small land footprint. Geothermal power requires a substantial amount of underground piping. However, this form of renewable energy has the smallest land footprint of all renewable energies in the world. And lastly, it is renewable. Heat extracted from the Earth's core will be available as long as the planet exists. Water will also be available as long as the natural cycle continues to occur. At this point, let us take a look at the other way, the disadvantage of using geothermal energy. First, the initial cost of geothermal power is very expensive. Another is its suitable destinations are far from urban areas. It also poses risk during earthquakes. Then, it has environmental concerns because several compounds may go into the ground, water, and air during the production process. The toxic gases can be released while drilling. It has also a tendency to run out of steam. If the heat is not properly taken care of, the plant can run out of steam and cause a meltdown. Lastly, the high temperatures are an absolute must. If the area in question doesn't reach at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or that is equivalent to 162 degrees Celsius, it may be difficult for its process to occur. At this time, let me check if you are still with me. Send me a happy face in our GC if your answer is yes, or a sad face if you go for no for this question. With the cited advantages and disadvantages, do you think it is still worthy to use geothermal energy? Okay, send your happy or sad faces comments now. Okay, eto first honor. Ayan, ang dami agad. Teka muna, natataranta naman ako. Okay, from 9 Diamond, we have Nisreen, Edward, Michaela, John, Dwayne, Kathleen Faith, Kyle Don, Kristen Joy, Avril, Lance, Kristen Joy, Aliyah, then Remy. Then we have from Acacia. Okay, smiley faces. Jasmine, Eureka, Micah. Okay, may comment. Pwede man gayod bako luwas ang ngipon. Okay, natatawa ako. So, happy face na din yon. Okay, then we have Mary Joyce, Adrian, Isabel, Jillian. That's from Acacia. Then we have from Da Vinci, we have Jamaica. Okay. Then, yung may mga happy face lang aanin ko, yung okay. Ay, this is opinionated, no? So, i-mention din natin, shout out also to Mary Joy, Brenda, Marie Cor of Da Vinci. Then we have from Nara, eto. We have Jibel, then Chesley. Sino pa hindi ko? Okay, Van Gogh. We have Chloe, Joanne, Kayceline, Asha, then Aliana, Mary Carmel, Ira, John Russell. Okay. So, thank you for your participations, mga anak. Okay? So, let us now proceed. Okay. Thank you for being with me all the way in my discussion. Okay? So, I hope and I am sure that you will get perfect in the questions that is given there in your learning activity sheet. Okay. So, let's proceed. At this juncture, get a pen and a sheet of paper for your answer sheet, which will be submitted on Wednesday during the scheduled retrieval of the module. Okay, again, get a piece of paper and pen, and we are now going to answer the questions that are found there in your learning activity sheets. So, let us proceed please proceed to page 3 of your last, and let us answer the given questions there. There are 3 questions given for set A and 10 questions for set B. Let us start answering the first question for set A. Okay? You are no longer send your answer, ha? Let me remind you, you are going to write your answer in a sheet of paper, which you are going to submit on Wednesday. Okay. So the question is, what is the difference between geothermal power plants and heat pumps? May I repeat? What is the difference between geothermal power plants and heat pumps? Write your answer in your answer sheet. I will be giving 1 minute to express your thought. Okay, time is up. The correct answer is geothermal power plants generate electricity by forcing hot steam from the Earth's interior through a turbine, while geothermal heat pumps circulate fluid through underground pipes where they absorb heat. Okay, is your answer similar to this? Okay, then you are excellent. You've got 3 points for it. The next question is, why do you think it is better to use geothermal energy compared to other energy resources? Again, why do you think it is better to use geothermal energy compared to the other energy resources? A minute for you to answer starts now. Okay, are you done? So now please check whether you've got it right. The correct answer is geothermal energy is more environmental friendly than conventional fuel sources such as coal and other fossil fuels. In addition, it gives low carbon footprint. Are you correct? Very good. Another 3 points for you if you got it right. Okay, it doesn't mean that you should have similar or exactly the same answer as what I have mentioned. As long as the idea is there, you mark your answer 3 points. Lastly, what is the importance of using geothermal power plants to generate electricity in our country? I repeat, what is the importance of using geothermal power plants to generate electricity in our country? You may write your answer now. Another minute is given for you to compose your thought. Oops, time is up. Again, check your answer. The right answer is geothermal provides a reliable source of energy as compared to other renewable resources because it is always available to be tapped into. Do you have the same idea to this? Bravo! 3 points again for you. And now let us dig more your understanding on the subject matter discussed. For set B, you're going to read and analyze carefully the given 10 sentences. You are going to draw a happy face on your answer sheet if the statement described an advantage of using geothermal energy and a sad face if it implies disadvantage. You will be given 2 minutes for this part. Are you done? Now, let us check your answers and your honesty. Here are the correct answers. Okay? You give 1 point each for your answer. For number 1, it's a sad face. Number 2, it's an advantage, so it's a happy face. For 3, happy face. For number 4, happy face. For number 5, this is a disadvantage, so sad face. Number 6, happy face. Number 7 is sad face. Number 8 is sad face. Number 9 is sad face. And lastly, number 10, that is an advantage, so it's a happy face. Did you get it perfect? You are amazing, mga anak. So now turn your lens on page 4. Can you see the 5 mind teaser questions there? Good. Let us now start. For this part, read its question thoroughly and write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. For number 1, we have here, what do geothermal power plants generate by using hot water and steam beneath the earth? Again, what do geothermal power plants generate using hot water and steam beneath the earth? The choices are letter A, electricity. B, hydropower. Letter C, air conditioner. Letter D, greenhouse gases. Pick your choice now. Okay. So, the correct answer for this is letter A, electricity. Are you correct? You are great. The next question is, which of the following uses Which of the following uses the consistent temperature of the earth to heat and cool buildings? I repeat, which of the following uses the consistent temperature of the earth to heat and cool buildings? Select among these choices. Letter A, hot springs. Letter B, fossil fuel power plants. Letter C, geothermal heat pumps. And letter D, hydroelectric power plants. Write your answer now. Okay, mark a check if your answer is letter C. That is geothermal heat pumps. Did you find it right? Awesome. For the third question, what is the main disadvantage? Take note, disadvantage in building geothermal energy plants. Again, what is the main disadvantage in building geothermal energy plants? Okay, here are the choices. Letter A, cost. B, pollution. C, nuclear fallout. And letter D, global warming. Pick your choice now. And the correct answer is letter A. It's cost. Got it? Wonderful. The next question is, what natural disaster could be potentially caused by geothermal power plants? Again, what natural disaster could be potentially caused by geothermal power plants? The choices are letter A, typhoon. Letter B, earthquake. Letter C, tsunami. And letter D, hurricanes. Write your answer now. The correct among the choices is letter B. It's an earthquake. Are you right again? Excellent. And the last question is, what potential environmental issue can occur when building a geothermal energy plant? Let me repeat. What potential environmental issue can occur when building a geothermal energy plant? Choose among the following. Letter A, the burning of fossil fuels. Letter B, water pollution from the chemicals. Letter C, toxic gases can be released when drilling. And letter D, all of the above. Have your choice now. Okay, and the correct answer is letter C. Toxic gases can be released when drilling. Did you give your best shot? Great. You must have earned 9 points for set A, 10 points for set B, and 5 points for the multiple choices. Okay? So, you count your total for the total correct responses you did. Okay? So, you are going to add 1 point to your total score to have a total items equal to 25. And please write your final score at the upper right corner of your answer sheet. Let me see who among you can follow directions well. Okay? Since this session has similar objective with the previous episode, your performance output made previously will be credited both for last 3 and 4. So for those who are not submitting yet, you still have a chance to make it now. May I remind those who are just about to make it that you are tasked to draw a schematic diagram of how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. And you're going to label the important parts and use arrows to show the whole process. We are about to end our episode for today. I hope you had a great and productive time with me. I'm looking forward that you will find time again for our next episode as I discuss the last number 5, which will tackle the topic Factors Affecting Climate in our regular time slot every Tuesday from 8:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning. If the chance will permit us kasi it's very unpredictable. Baka may APEC naman na mag-insert sa time natin. Okay? So keep tuning in to our School on Air programs here at Kiss 108 FM for more enlightening discussions. Keep safe. Always follow health protocols and together, let us heal our land. Again, this is Ma'am Weng Balute, your teacher broadcaster for Science 9 saying, enduring through positivity and negativity is essential in unleashing a pool of energy for the world and humanity. Goodbye!